The World Series attracts the world's top divers, and Tom's arrived in Sheffield to get his first ever chance to compete against them.
There's going to be Olympic champions, world champions, Commonwealth champions, everyone's going to be here, so... And me.
In warm-up, all eyes are on the little and large duo. In their last chance to practice before the competition, Tom and Callum are confident they'll be able to hold their own. But Tom's coach, Andy, is keeping things in perspective.
This one is all about experience and him coming here with the best divers in the world and performing in front of a home crowd and getting a taster, if you like, of what 2012 kind of might be about.
It's the first day of competition and the home crowds arrived in force. Tom's family has driven up from Plymouth.
This is his biggest competition to date, without doubt.
Can I ask the officials to take their seats, please? Officials, take their seats.
They're up against the top divers in the world, including the current world #1s from China and the Russian ex-world champions. Tom and Callum start things off with a simple dive. After 2 rounds, they're keeping up with the pace. But as the competition goes on, the Chinese world champions start to show why they're #1. Tom and Callum finish 5th with a personal best score.
The fact that the boys, both of them, stood up there and competed as well as they did, I think is fantastic. And with specific reference to Thomas, his individual scores throughout that competition were extraordinary.
It was really exciting, especially with the home crowd and everything, so I thought it was brilliant.
It's another gold for China, but Tom and Callum have kept alive Britain's hopes for Olympic success in 2012. But back at the hotel, Thomas had some news that means his competition isn't over yet. An injury to a British diver means that Tom has been asked to take part in the 10-metre individual competition.
I was just over the moon when I found out. I was like... I just was speechless. I didn't know what to say. Just... gobsmacking.
But it's a lot of pressure for Tom. He's not prepared for the individual competition.
I hadn't really trained the ones that I'm doing individual. I've only been training the synchro dives, so it was a bit last minute.
But Tom has a secret weapon that he hopes will give him the edge over his grown-up competitors.
This is my lucky monkey. He goes to every competition, every diving camp, and he watches my competition. He's brought good luck for everything else, so go monkey.
And he'll need all the help he can get. The lineup will be the equivalent of an Olympic final.
You never know.
It's day 2 of the Diving World Series. Tom Daley is only 13, and after a last-minute call-up, he's about to take on the best divers in the world. Tom has never competed at this level before. Most of the competitors are twice his age.
It's really unusual for someone of his age to be at a competition of this standard with the divers that are the best from around the world that have been invited here. So it's a fantastic opportunity for him.
He's up against the world #1, the World Championship silver medalist and a former Olympic finalist. In the semi-final, each competitor has 6 dives. The top 2 go through to the final. And with a world-class field, the competition is the toughest Tom's ever been in. After 5 dives, he's still in with a chance to get through to the final. But he'll need an almost perfect score from the judges. It's a brilliant dive, but the judges don't think it's enough. Tom has to resign himself to just missing out on a place in the final.
pleased the way that I dived and happy with all my dives. Well, I know I could have done back better, but it happens, so I'm really pleased.
But then something unexpected happens. The Russian World Championship silver medalist mistimes his dive and gets a low score.
6, 5.5.
Tom's made it.
It's pretty impressive stuff at this level. So he's done himself a lot of favours. Whatever happens later on now. Early on, so you get pop into that start and then think about waiting flat line. Look for that finish, Tom.
With the crowd behind him, he performs the best dives of his life. And in a final against the world number 1, 2 and 3, Tom pushes them all the way. Tom finishes in 4th place, but only 5 points off the bronze medal. And Tom has shown he's already one of the best divers in the world.
Everybody around the poolside, the divers, the coaches, the officials, they've all recognised that there's another little kid on the block who is going to be an awesome force in world diving. He already is, but give it a few years and he's going to be right in there. So that's great for him, it's great for British diving, and it's great for the sport as a whole.
Now Tom may not have to wait until 2012 for his first taste of the Olympics. In 2008, he'll be 14, the minimum age to compete. Britain's never had such a good chance of bringing back an Olympic medal.